for qualifying to get underway here at the Honda Indy Toronto. 80 laps ahead of us tomorrow, but first they must face the qualifying segments as well. Group A followed then by Group B, going on straight afterwards into the Firestone Fast 12 and then into the procedure for the Firestone Fast 6. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome if you're listening in as well. Welcome to everyone watching on Twitch. Welcome to everybody as well listening in on everywhere else. The cars heading out onto the circuit. Alongside me in the commentary box for this weekend is Megan Burchett. Megan, a lot of anticipation here. Field divided into two groups based on the practice times. Each group gets one 10-minute session. Top 6 in each group in advance. Round 2, 10 minutes. Top 6 will go forward. Firestone Fast 6 in total. Only got this timing screen, unfortunately. This one's on the fritz again. But rain in the air, according to the weather forecasters.
That's both good and bad.
Yeah, they are expecting rain in around about 20 minutes' time. No lightning.
They'll only get two things done then.
Exactly. So this first group is going to be important. At the start of the second group is going to be even more. 10 minutes they've got now, but if a red flag comes out, they're all in trouble. So
you see it building up. You see the way both the clouds are and how the sun shines through it. Not well. It reminds me of when it rains.
A lot of rain in the air, a lot of tension as well starting to build up. 9 minutes to go in this session, as you can see on your timing screens. The first part is Kyle Kirkwood, Alex Palou, Christian Lundgaard, Scott Dixon, David Malukas, Will Powell, Scott McLaughlin, Jack Harvey, Venus VK, along with Helio Castroneves, Benjamin Pedersen, Ryan Hunter-Reay and Stingray Robb in there too. Palou set the benchmarker. Lundgaard and Dixon's coming in too, second and third. I must just say apologies to those viewers on Twitch who didn't get to see the second practice session from Indianapolis. Those of you who watched on YouTube on JP Motorsports 2 have seen it. I will direct the Twitch viewers to a JB Motorsports where you can watch it, because the Formula E was red flagged. It was the longest Formula race in history, and it delayed everything. So we weren't able to do 2 streams on Twitch, so we had to sort of go.
It was so tiring.
It was tiring, and now we've still got this to go as well. But Hunter-Reay's gone to the top of the timing boards as well. Then we get Kirkwood, McLaughlin, VK, Palou and Robb. They're the top 6 currently going through. So all looking stronger. But everyone's improved on the lap time, which is good. And Ryan Hunter-Reay with a 103.942, still the fastest time. Can you see this little screen?
Yes.
Okay, that's good, because that one's on the fritz for some reason. I need to restart the computer, and I can't do that. I mean, I can plug it in for you, so you can still have. I'll try and get you some timing screens, but it's just been on the fritz. It just won't seem to want to work. Every time you plug it in.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's not surprised. Oh look, network error. Click here to reload player. It's one of those things where it's just not working again. Honestly, the amount of system things you just need to sort of hit, it's getting quite unbelievable. Will Power's on there. McLaughlin's top, 102.9166. Oh, Power! Massive overslide coming through turn 1. Now through the kink, down the long back straightaway and towards turn number 2. 3 is the heavy braking spot and the favourite opportunity to overtake as well. Nice and late on the brake, nice and late on the entry, and just sort of coast back through. It's a nice, easy, super move, and I think it's a sweet move as well, Megan, from what we've been seeing so far. The drivers just sort of take it easy, take it nice and calm, and they don't want to make mistakes, because they know with the rain coming in that any mistake they make is a big doozy.
Yeah, it really is. I keep yawning.
Mirroring disconnected. We've lost access to the driver tracker, so we'll go into the full timing screen for a second until we get it back.
Yeah, with the rain in the air, they really can't make mistakes, because it'll just cost them way too much time.
Yeah, so they're going to have to really sort of take care and be a little bit more, not interested in it, but a little bit more careful. 6 minutes 12 left on the clock. We're riding with Power as he completes a lap time. Only 8th fastest though, so Will Power struggling to make the performance here that he needed to do, struggling to make the progress up the field. Kirkwood has been improving all weekend, looking strong. Now, Felix Rosenquist, who isn't in this session, he is in the Group B, however, crashed in practice 2. He's the only driver so far this weekend to go into the wall. So just a little bit of a heads up there as to what we've been seeing.
Look forward to that.
Yeah, so he's out in the second session. We'll see how well he goes as we get our driver tracker back up and running. Power's out there circulating. He's improving by 5/10. Lundgaard's gone top. Kirkwood's up there by 15 thousandths as well. So, again, finding the time to have the improvements. And into the pit lane comes Carl Kirkwood after going fastest to 101.0963. Lundgaard's looking quicker, and he's coming out the last couple of corners. Problem with that driver tracker is as well is the fact that there's so much sort of congested inwards with it. It's quite hard to get the narrow gap between them to make sure it's A-OK and still sort of making sense. But yeah, Carl Kirkwood still the fastest driver in this field at the moment.
Lundgaard got pretty close.
Yeah, Lundgaard's not too far off to 2/10. This is Lundgaard into the braking zone for turn 3 though. Oh, locks up.
He was a lot closer before the lock up. I think he was like something like 200ths away.
Yeah, 200, just light on, and then he's lost a lot of time, and it sort of just messes up, doesn't it? It's not fair sort of way that you see that these few little errors costing them big time. I mean, the weather radar is showing the rain is coming in. Hey, Megs, you're going lucky, yeah? The screen's fixed.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Go on. Tell me what you think about me. Go on. Sorry, I couldn't resist. You do it to me all the time. Go on.
Right. What is the order of how things are done again in this?
Right,
Because
we
my
have...
brain is struggling
you
to process
have
it.
not done one of these sessions, if ever.
I don't think I've ever done one of these, and also I am incredibly tired. So
Okay, so basically we have 2 groups of 10 minutes in length. Half the field goes out in
Just
one.
before the
half,
rain?
Yeah, half goes out in the other. Then what we see is, in the following sessions, the top 6 from each get put into one group. That's round 2.
and battle it out.
Yeah, that's another 10-minute session, the Firestone 12. Top 6 from that go to the Firestone Fast 6, 6 minutes in length, unlimited track access, and away you go.
That is so much more complicated than Formula E.
But it does make more sense. It's more easily doable. I actually prefer it. It's look, we get this look, traffic. As VK, what's VK out there on? He's on the alternative tyre, the green street tyre alternative. Thought it was wet tyres for a second. I thought he really has lost his mind then. Although it is getting
Good predicting.
the rain clouds that have sort of been bubbling up throughout the weekend are now getting incredibly dark here in the Toronto area. This race exclusively live on Peacock. Qualifying live here on JB Motorsports 2 and on Twitch. Tomorrow, back on the main channel for the Grand Prix of Toronto. And also on Twitch, we are dual streaming. And it looks like as well that tweet deck is working. So that's going to be good. How long before we hit the rates limit, though? That's something I've been wondering about as they come into it. VK set a new personal best, though. 101.212 actually coming on the little boards. So I don't know. It's becoming to get a little bit fast now, isn't it, Megan? Do you reckon we could see some interesting little manoeuvres, let's say, coming into it? As I could not see. I don't know where that driver truck has gone.
I hope so, because right now it just looks like follow the leader.
It does, doesn't it?
They really need to get a move on.
Do you know what's really interesting?
What?
I can't see where the HDMI is. Something that's really bizarre. I can't find where that setting is on the timing tower.
Continue looking.
Yeah.
Do you want me to look for it?
I've got it. I've shrunk it, that's why. It literally says driver tracker. Carter Kirkwood goes faster again. There we go. Just so I can actually see it a bit better, because we can mirror it a little better. Because I cannot see the driver tracker up where we have it. So I've made it a little bit bigger so I can.
That is very, very, very...
Well, it was annoying me that I can never see the driver tracker, so I've made it bigger by popping out the source. A new little trick I found out earlier on. Because it's literally just a tiny little... Megan can attest, it's a tiny little number screen, so I've made it bigger for me.
Yeah, to me it's just blurs.
Yeah. So, Carl Kirkwood is actually dropped behind Venus VK coming into turn number 3. Across the line.
Pissing.
Yeah. Cash Airbus has continued on as well. Lundgaard said, like I said, that's it. So, Christian Lundgaard's third fastest. He thinks he's done enough to get through to the Firestone Fast 12. He's not going to have another one left with 50 seconds left on the clock. There goes Alex Palou coming in as well. Several other cars coming in. There's Scott McLaughlin, Will Power, And we're going to see the 51 come through here in a second as well.
Kirkwood's done well.
Kirkwood, 1 minute, .6453, fast time so far of the weekend. He's done insanely well. Insanely well.
He bested himself twice.
I reckon we could see something quite fun from him actually. I think that's he's got something sort of brewing underneath it to have an improvement. There's the weather radar, Megan. And rain is blowing in towards Toronto.
That's heavy rain.
Yeah. Traffic jam at turn 3. 20, 55, 18, 10, 17, sorry, 12 and 3. Checker flags out. Is that rain? It's raining. It's raining. It's raining down at turn 4.
It's 10 minutes early.
It is 10 minutes early, but the rain has come out and that has stopped everybody going through.
That's bad news for Group B.
Really bad news for Group B as well, because it also affects the lineup from 7 down. So, there it is. So, Casheras, Palou, Malukas, Harvey, Hunter-Ray, Rob, they all now start higher up the field. They'll start 13th for Casheras, 14th Palou, 15th Malukas, 16th Harvey, 17th Hunter-Ray, 18th Rob. Faster times.
How long in total is qualifying?
Qualifying in total is around about 40 minutes with breaks in between to last about an hour 10. That's pretty much the gap.
Why does everything always have to have such
I
long
know.
breaks? Why do they do this? Just like, here's a 10-minute break. Do we need one? No.
Group B will be up shortly as well, but this
5
is...
minutes maybe.
This is Alex Palou. Look at turn 4, Megs, top of the hill. Look how greasy it is there. And he almost went into the wall. We had enough of cars heading into the walls today.
And I think Palou, I don't even know how to say his name right now.
Alex Palou, yeah, you got it right. Palou. Look how hard it's
Blue.
raining. Yeah.
Like his car.
Matching our colours, actually, on JV Motorsports.
I am so tired.
Look at that. That's a really good microphone, but look what's happened to it.
I think because you use it a lot, it's just like worn it away. Because I think
but
it must rub against you while you're talking, so it's like frictioned off.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't have blue in your mouth whenever you do it?
We're getting some black ones instead. The blue one will move to the one we use where that red one is. Up here in the comms box. That rain's come in now. It's just hit the outside of the circuit. So play suspended for now. Group B coming up shortly. And let's head over to NBC and hear all the latest information as wet weather tyres come into play.
And could actually be an advantage for all the drivers that get out of Q2.
Wow. Big surprise there.
So here's the running order then from the first half. We've got Helio Casheras, he'll start 13th. Alex Palou 15th. David Malukas is 17th. Jack Harvey is 19th. Ryan Hunter-Ray 21st. Dingway Rob 23rd. And Benjamin Pedersen 25th, of course, because we segregate the groups. So it's odd and even starting positions, like in Formula E. But the rain has properly descended now here at Toronto. And let's hope we don't go into a delay period and we get the second session out very shortly.
Please, no.
I know.
I've had enough of delays.
I was just thinking the same thing, you know, Megan, is in terms of the fact that look at the rain. It's coming down quite a lot now.
I am tired. This is my third commentary. I think you're fourth.
1, 2, 3, 4, yes.
It's fourth. And I just want to watch a movie and fall asleep during that movie because, let's face it, I'm tired.
And you've got to be up at 9:30 again, ready for then. For qualifying. Yeah, I know. Let's get down to the pits.
How much did the weather that was in the area impact your laps?
I wouldn't say much, honestly. I just think we didn't really put together everything we had. We had a lot more pace than that, and we couldn't really improve on alternates. So yeah, shame that we're gonna have to start from the back. But yeah, anyway, we know we have a fast car, and we can make it from there.
Is there a more difficult place on the schedule than this to have to start at this far back?
Yeah, I mean, every race in IndyCar, as soon as you start further than 10th, it's going to be a pretty busy race. So yeah, we're going to have that tomorrow. It's the first one of the year, hopefully the last one. But yeah, we will have to work for it for sure.
Yeah, they will have their work cut out for them. If anybody can make it up through the field, though, I think the 10 car is maybe that group, but it's the worst start of the year for Alex Palou.
Well, he went from 22nd to 6th last year, so he's already ahead of that.
Yeah, and I just love the attitude. You know, he said, no, it wasn't the weather. We just didn't quite get it. And he doesn't seem fussed by it. And then we saw him go from the back to the front at Indy. He didn't qualify there. He ended up back there. We've seen him do it before.
How often have we seen a driver this season or in the last 20 years of IndyCar racing not have a great qualifying result, storm off, refuse to be interviewed, blame everything under the sun, versus that guy? We talk about it all the time.
Megan, just want to come back to you up here in the box. We're down right now because there's nothing going on the circuit, but there's a lot of water just falling from the sky now, and it's not due to go anywhere soon, is it? So we're in they're going to have to start the second session, but we're in the territory now where people can start hitting the wall quite heavily.
Unfortunately, yes.
It's one of those then.
Maybe I should just leave and you'll actually have a good qualifying.
Well, to be fair, you turn up for one weekend of action and then all of a sudden, bang, everything goes wrong. Longest ever Formula E race, raining qualifying. I can't wait.
First red flag of the year.
Yeah, for Formula E.
Yeah.
I can't wait for tomorrow. To be fair, you did the Indy 500 and look what happened. 3 red flags, restart the last lap, everything up in the air.
At Le Mans?
You did now at Le Mans. And to be fair, all hell broke loose there as well.
Did
Yeah, from 54 I retired, 51 took the lead, the Toyota 20 troubles, all that lot. I missed a very dramatic hour. I missed 45 minutes covering MotoGP that day, and you were leading the commentary for one. Well, actually, were you actually leading the commentary?
I don't remember.
Didn't all hell break loose?
Either way, my presence just tends to bring out chaos.
I can't remember anymore. That's how.
I find that quite hilarious, though.
Really?
Yeah, how my presence and anything just brings out chaos.
Has done this weekend. There's Tom Blomqvist replacing Simon Pagenaud. Did you see the flip from Simon Pagenaud? Are you going to see it here now? Look. 7 rolls back at Mid-Ohio a couple of weeks ago. He's been declared medically unfit for now. Hit the gravel, but the car was already flipping.
And it's bad for I want to laugh, you know how.
Yeah, 7 things. He was perfectly all right, but
good.
He was all great, walking, giving some kisses, but medically unfit for now. So Tom Blomqvist, the British driver who's in Formula E from Cambridge, is getting the run-in, and he's going to go out there for his first ever experience in the wet on a street course.
That's nice.
Yeah. This rain was coming in all day, though. That's the problem. We were sort of always hanging around for it. And it's going to come in. Spikes on the tyres as well. There's Felix Rosenquist.
That would have been really, really uncomfortable if it accidentally, it's like you tripped on a tyre and fell into a tyre.
Alexander Rossi's there too.
And you're just like, it's like a cactus.
It practically is. The spikes that are on there as well.
No wonder the road needs to get redone.
They have delayed the start of the session. So that's an interesting one. Group 2 is delayed. We're in a holding pattern. Oh, God.
We can talk about anything. That shepherd's pie was really nice.
I made a good shepherd's pie in the end. I'm glad you think so.
Right. Oh.
No, we're not going to mention I burnt the carrots.
You just did.
That wasn't my fault. Look, all right, maybe it was. There was so much going on in the kitchen. David was
You
making.
forgot to add more water.
No, David was making the ice buns. And he was pulling them out the oven and putting them all in as well.
And it slipped your mind.
The carrots slipped my mind, yes. So David said the
Like
something's
how-
burning. Oh, no,
like-
no, and then, yeah.
Like how earlier, the fact that IndyCar
Slipped my
slipped
mind,
your
yeah.
mind.
Look, I'm not having a very good week.
Also, you're a little tired.
It's
from
tired.
everything.
Yes, yeah. Stressed out too. That's pretty much what we're going through. I wish we had a camera in there. It would have been laughing at you doing that, yeah. Says Omi. That would have been funny.
We had to check throughout the entire house because we didn't know where the smell was coming from.
Yeah. Although I'd just like to point out that everything was fine.
Is the pan okay?
Yes. Pan's fine.
Not burnt on the inside.
No, all fine. And everything is fine. It was a very nice dinner. I replaced it. My plan was to do...
Mum would get annoyed.
My plan was to mush the carrots and put them in with the mashed potato and cover that on top so you had carrot-infused mashed potato with the shepherd's pie.
Do it next time.
Yeah. But instead, I'll just put courgettes on top.
I like courgettes.
Oh, I thought so. Group 2 is delayed for a bit. Just tuned in. What happened to Palou?
Americans call courgettes zucchini.
Yes, they do. Nothing happened to Palou. He just didn't have a very good session. Group 2 is delayed while we have this rain weather coming in. As we take a look back at Long Beach with Colton and his famous wins. Of course, Laguna Seca to come through. Who's my most famous person? My cell phone. Why is it cell phone?
It's a mobile or just a phone.
Why do they call it a cell phone now?
Cell service?
Cellular device? Satellites? It's not even that. It'd be a sat phone, wouldn't it? Well, a cell makes no phone. A cell is a cellular molecule.
I don't know.
Why is it called a cell phone? Not like a satellite phone, a sat phone. That makes no... To be fair, there was so much... I've often thought, me and the Americans that we work with should get together and just say, right, what's this? That's a bonnet. No, it's a hood. No, it's a bonnet. No, it's a hood. What's this? A stick. Yes, and what do you drive with? Stick. No, it's called a gear shift. It's a gear lever, come on. What kind of vehicle is that? A 4x4 pickup truck. I don't know. Well, not like him, yeah. Not really good qualifying from him.
What is this? A semi? It's a lorry!
Yeah, Palou got the first of the rain, so the rain came right at the end of the first session and it's delayed everybody. But Group 2 is going out now.
What's this? Fries. No, it's chips.
No, it's fries.
What is this? Fries. Chips.
Okay, what would you say? What would you say is American food? Would you say a hamburger is American food?
Well, they were German.
They are, because they're made in Hamburg. And chips, which they call fries, are actually French fries.
Yeah. What is their original food? I just want to know. I'm going to look that up. What original food came from America? Because...
Not even pizza. Not the hamburger. Not the Indian takeaway. Not the Chinese takeaway. What food is actually American?
Buffalo.
It must be. Brisket. Could brisket be it? That's
Jewish
something.
food, I think. So.
Is it? Look at the rain, Megan, as Group 2's underway.
Well, you see a lot of Jewish people eating brisket. Can't say I blame them.
Look at the rain, Megan. It's a lot of standing water on the track and a bumpy circuit as well. This could be quite an interesting session as Group 2 is underway. Herta, Rahal, Grosjean, Ericsson, Rosenquist, Armstrong, Rossi, Newgarden, Ilott, Canapino, Ferrucci, O'Ward, Di Francesco and Blomqvist.
Twinkies.
The cars on the track.
This is wrong. It says hamburgers. It's like
fortune cookies are Chinese.
That's not...
Can I just say, I think s'mores is a good mix. S'mores is a good one.
They might have actually been invented in America.
Yeah.
I think they would have done.
Actually, can we just spot it?
We're not very American.
We're not actually in America this weekend because IndyCar's in Canada. This is Toronto, Canada. So
corn dog,
perfect.
Yeah, that's very American.
Yeah.
And the elements from it came from different places, so the combination came from them.
Do you know what I want now? I want a corn dog. I want a baseball game.
I want to watch the Super Bowl again.
We love the Super Bowl. It's always fun. Look at the amount
football season back.
Megan, look how hard it's raining now. It's actual... do you reckon they'll red flag this? Do you reckon they'll throw it in? Someone will throw it in the wall? How can they improve? There's a lot of standing water.
I reckon they won't red flag it just yet, unless someone goes...
Yeah, just yet, I think, is the interesting little part there.
Football season start...
August 12th.
Wait. I need to put America.
Yeah, that's British football. Yeah, the actual
USA.
football, the one we actually use our feet with, not rugby that you lot play over there. Oh, is it already started? No, that's the women's friendly. No, you've got to put American football. The live, whatever it is, I don't know.
I just think football.
NFL. It's the NFL. So Blomqvist is going to start a lap time. Several of the drivers are now making their way out on the circuit.
The 8th.
Josh, we don't have our podcast Saturday next week in FJ3 practice. Oh no, you're not there, Omi. Oh no. Megan, welcome to F3 practice. Herta's on a lap now. He's done a 1:20.1434, but he's sliding around a lot. Alexander Rossi looking quick. Rahal goes second. Rossi up to the line. Rossi goes fastest. Overall, 1:19.4352. But the rain getting heavier here. It's getting harder to tell who we're looking at on the TV pictures here in the commentary boxes. Colton flicks the car in. Rear steps out, coming through turn 1. Manages to get back in the power. Got a spinner. Agustin Canapino coming out of the last corner of turn number 10. He's managed to right it. Almost gets taken out by the 29 of Devlin Di Francesco. Canapino gets going. but that was a very nearly a sideswipe accident. We've seen enough of those today. This is Canapino, gets on the power, loses the wheel on the aquaplaning part of the track, and that's all they can do. Ferrucci goes through, but it was rejoining, and Ferrucci nearly hitting the back of him.
The 8th of September.
8th of September, very nice.
Just looking at this schedule.
Yellow flag. Down at turn 3, gone green again. Well, I'm missing F3, F2 and F3 practice. And then I'll join 10 minutes into FP1. So, oh, another spinner, Colton Herter. Herter's had a spin. And where's he gone off on the timing tower? That is also down at turns 9, 8. That's down at turn 8, 9 and 10. So the last 2 corners. So the rain intensifying. Romain Grosjean should be no stranger to wet conditions. What's he done though coming into turn 3? Oh, he's locked up. Sorry, Grosjean's locked up and he's gone straight on. He's had to go straight off.
Starts off with the Chiefs and the Lions.
Do you know, every time I see that part of the track, I can't help but thinking of the horrible accident we had here in the 90s. And that is Tom Blomqvist locking up and going straight on. Adam says, hi Josh and Megan, crazy Formula E race at Rome. It really was, Adam. And Megan hates me. Would you care to tell the people why?
It was the longest FE race in history.
And how long were you supposed to be in the box for?
Like 45 minutes.
And how long were you actually in the box for?
An hour and 37.
I know. I'm sorry.
Also, pre-season starts on the 4th of August.
Oh, so we've got some... okay, brilliant. Oh, hang on, in the wall. Is that Graham Rahal?
The Browns and the Jets.
Yeah, Graham Rahal's just had a little bit of a skirmish against the wall coming out of turn 4.
Ooh, the Patriots have the ones on week 2.
Okay. Let's take a look at it, Megs. This is Rahal. Whoopsies. Half spin. Did he avoid the wall? No, he's broken his front wing. Front right of the wing's bust. Oh, well, he tried his best.
There's so many games all at once. It's hard to, like,
catch
them all.
That's why you have the NFL Highlights show on ITV.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, Laura Wood's hosting, I believe, unless she's left it. Wales got a new wing to come into it, so...
See, this is so, it makes you appreciate F1 and their speed of their engineers. Because they're literally just like... With these ones, you have to be like...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like a churning butter.
Well, they're not designed to come off quite quickly, are they? It's not like an F1 style pit stop in IndyCar.
Yeah.
Oh, Grosjean's just avoiding that concrete patch, isn't he? Coming through 3. Taking the extreme wide line. Blomqvist keeping across it into 4 and 5.
Ooh,
a lot of water at the exit curbs. This is the last corner. Blomqvist.
Little twitch.
Go, voice of Mike.
Just keep it calm. Just don't do anything stupid. Oh, look, who's gone top. No, that's what I mean. Grosjean. And he spun it.
At least you did that after.
Grosjean goes fastest and then immediately does a 360 coming out.
Even
he
he was
11.
surprised.
Yeah. It's like, let me just double check that. Yep, I'm on top. Back again.
It's like, wait, really?
360 to check there's no checkered flag. Whoa! Big twitch out of 11. Grosjean was throwing into the wall as he crosses the start line.
It's like, I made it up once.
This is how he did it look. So he's going to spin across the line. He set the Grosjean has set the fastest time backwards. Only Romain Grosjean could do that. He literally crossed the line backwards, and he's done a 1:14.785.
If I can escape from a burning car, I can escape from
McLaren.
turning.
That's a McLaren stopped on the track. It is the 7 of Alexander Rossi as he hit the tyre wall. I can't quite tell. It's just like he stopped at the exit.
I don't think he has.
Is that going to be a red flag? Well, they're going to have to throw it soon if they want it to be.
I think it's just stopped.
Has he touched the wall? No, he hasn't.
Are we sure he hasn't gone or something?
He's just got out of the car and walked away.
He's like, don't mind me, toilet break.
Ericsson across the line, sliding. Does he improve to 3rd? Herter's 4th.
That's a nice thing there.
Rossi still stopped at the exit of turn 1 on the entrance to 2.
And Herter's like coming up to him.
Yeah, where's the red flag? Why isn't there a red flag?
They've passed him.
Yeah, Here comes the 28. So this comes Romain Grosjean. Here's Tom Blomqvist. He's far ahead into the braking zone at turn 4, so he's down the straightaway. He has not stopped, has he? He's not got going again, Rossi.
Generally, has he gone out or something?
If he causes a red flag, he loses his fastest time, but he's 7th anyway, so he's outside the drop zone.
Only just.
In the dry reminds him a little bit of rally.
Okay, I thought we were going to have some team radio there, but the graphic on the NBC, yeah, more rain now. And it's getting harder and harder for everyone to keep a focus on what's going on, so everyone now aquaplaning and coming into the pit lane. Blomqvist wants the experience in case it's a wet race tomorrow, which is a possibility.
Is he okay?
Rahal hasn't gone back out on the track yet. Rossi
is he still in the car or something?
Rossi is still stranded at the exit of turn 1, and IndyCar have not thrown the red flag.
No, they've all gone in.
For a series that throws the caution for the minus little thing, we've got a stranded car in wet conditions at the exit of a fast exit corner, and there's no red flag in qualifying.
Do they know he's there?
Well, we've seen him on the TV picture, so they've got to know. Is that Rahal saying it's no good? He's got to leave the pit lane soon. Rosenquist top, 1:14.45.62, but he set that time under yellow flag, surely. He still hasn't got going. Are they just going to let the session run?
Yeah.
That's bad. That's really bad.
It makes it even worse, I suppose, wet.
I can't tell if he's on the racing line or not. I think he's just out of it, which I think is why they're letting it run.
But people can easily aquaplane off.
Yeah. All it takes is one moment, and it's a big accident.
A stationary car.
Yeah.
Getting hit by a motion one. I mean, we saw that
earlier in Sam Bird, yeah. What's happening here with Blomqvist? Rosenquist 1:14.45.62. He's the fastest. Grosjean, Armstrong, Ericsson, Blomqvist, Hurton, top 6.
Oh, that's good for Blomqvist. He's 6th.
Tom Blomqvist on debut is 6th. Great spot.
Yeah.
As Ericsson goes into 4th.
Got a talent for it.
That's Pato O'Ward sliding out the last corner. Yeah, okay. O'Ward's gone 3rd. That pushes Herter out and Blomqvist down.
Blomqvist will get back up there.
Didn't last too long then, did it, that one?
The thing is, he managed to get up there. Rahal hasn't left the pit lane. He's scared of the rain.
Right, so Rahal's done then. He won't do any more. Rahal is out of it. He starts last. Hang on a minute. We're only seeing 13 of the 14, so Rahal's not even on the timing sheets. Checkered flag is out. Session is over. Rossi is out. He's not going to start. So Rossi 13th, Rahal 14th. They're at the back of the grid. Canapino in 8th. Are we going to see anybody do any special Delta times? I don't think so, Megan. Not this time. No one's seeming to have the magic power. Oh, no!
Oh.
Just nudging the tyre wall is Tom Blomqvist.
He wanted the experience, I think, because honestly, that kind of did look like he wasn't directing it.
Herter nearly takes it too.
Hits a wall a bit.
Herter's through to 5th. Ericsson fastest.
I think we know where the slipperiest bit is.
Grosjean fastest. They're all changed. Newgarden in next. Newgarden 3rd.
Look at him, ice skating.
O'Ward hasn't changed. Canapino hasn't changed.
He actually almost hit it.
Rossi.
Most controlled, that one.
Rossi's out. Rosenquist in. Herter out. Di Francesco out.
If I was that person, I'd put my arm back in.
Armstrong, yes. Oh, that's into the wall.
He didn't even try.
Armstrong just went, nope, and straight into the wall.
Just like, I see where this is going. I'll give you a head start.
Just tuck off everything. Jesus, take the wheel, and into the wall.
Just like, do you know what? If Rossi can do nothing...
He's hitting the wall now, forward. He's literally just gone forward into the wall. It's like he tried to step reverse and the car went forward.
It's like when you see a video game character just doing this into a wall.
The guy's got the car to help him. It's gone like, oh, you're going.
It's like, are you okay? You know that's not reverse, right?
So Grosjean, Ericsson, Newgarden, Rosenquist, O'Ward and Armstrong are through.
Surprisingly, I'm questioning Armstrong.
This is Jack Harvey. No, so this is Tom Blomqvist just nudging the barriers.
At least he didn't drive into it purposefully twice.
Oof, that's a dangerous place to put a checker flag arm. Like, as you said, really dangerous. I'd have it on the opposite side, wouldn't you?
I'd put my arm back in.
I would put that on the opposite side of the track. Who is running this event with safety?
Brave person to actually keep their arm out there.
That marshal, that brave marshal, he has nearly been killed about 5 times in this session.
There's one of them.
Yeah.
They actually stopped then just to look. It's like, what?
Oh, there's Herta's, you noticed, kissing the wall. Herta's out. I lock Canapino. Blogfist.
And here's Armstrong, who is in, though I question his motives.
Into the wall.
He just wants to hit the wall more.
Joshua Smith says, what an exciting session. Wow, love a bit of rain. We all do. It's giving us an interesting qualifying lineup for tomorrow's race, which could be wet as well.
Is Rossi still in the car?
Rossi is apparently still at turn 3, so whether or not he'll disappear or not...
He knows it's over, right?
I don't know. I don't think anybody's told him.
He's just like, is anyone going to help me?
Yeah, hello, I'm here.
I've been sitting here for 5 minutes expecting a red flag or at least a yellow flag to come and collect me, and no one's come to get me right now.
I'm just waiting to see his car starting to go backwards as down the track.
It's like when your parents leave you all alone at the checkout.
You're going to swipe more stuff, aren't you? Chewing gum,
Yeah,
Mars bars, galaxies,
it's like,
Milky Ways.
If I put this here, then they scan it. Then they have no choice but to pay for it.
Yes, yes. Unless it's a self-service checkout, which is now the most popular.
Then I'd scan it quickly before they noticed.
So, Group 2 is concluded. We're going to have a short break now before Group 3. The track needs to be cleaned up of cars and wheels and everything.
And we'll be putting up lost and found posters for Alexander Rossi.
Yep, wonder where he's gone. Right, let's hand over then to MBC.
He could have been kidnapped for me.
Actually, first of all, let's just go through the starting position so everyone has just finished that event. Look, that's a football pitch, Megan.
That's where he's gone.
Yeah, that's a proper football pitch. Ryan Reynolds, is he from Toronto?
I think. I don't know.
So I would love to see Ryan Reynolds here. Of course, the Canadian Grand Prix, always a fun one in Formula 1, and even here in IndyCar. It's nice to be back in Toronto. We're away for
Vancouver.
We used to have a Vancouver race. We used to have 2 races, actually, Toronto and Vancouver, for IndyCar, back in the kart days as well, and IRL.
Is he still up?
He's still there on the circuit. Look, he's down the track. He hasn't moved.
Are we sure? He has to be still down there.
Must be.
Either that or his car's just still down there and he's wandered off.
Joshua Smith says, I'm always doing that with my parents at the supermarket, always putting chocolate on the checkout. So, right, there's a running joke in this family that on the shopping list, when Mum goes out shopping, we always add in something, if she's not looking, toffee yogurt, sausages, and we always give her a 50p to pay for it. Which is an old Rosie and Jim joke for when John went to the supermarket and goes, sausages? Oh, I don't like sausages. What was the other one? Toffee yogurt. I don't eat chocolate yogurt.
It's funny. Maybe we should put Rossi's face on a milk carton.
David wants us to watch something later on. Why don't we all watch that?
You'd have to ask.
Well, he was watching Fireball XL5 with Dad earlier on as well. Another Jay Anderson. I think Rosie and Jim would be quite fun to watch. The good ones, though. You know, like the bread one, the coal one, the boat crash one traumatised
the wheat one.
me. Yeah, the boat crash one traumatised me. Oh no, they've crashed the boat.
And the puppet's dead.
What even are they? Are they puppets or are they something else?
Ragdolls.
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 Yeah. Oh, look, there he is. He's out of the car, though. Front wings off. Rossi's car is now flying around turn 3. Literally.
But now we have to put his face on milk cartons to go find him.
Yeah, where is Alexander
He
Rossi?
is a lost child now.
If found, please return to the Indy 500 milk circa 2016 when he won it. He's got his face on milk, actually.
No, we're already ahead of the game.
Speaking of milk, I've got some of those calcium things right at the back of your throat.
I had some of those the other day.
God, they hurt after talking.
Yeah.
I need to have a bit of surgery, get some removed and have some teeth sorted.
Yeah.
You're on the list as well, aren't you?
Yes, for my cracked tooth.
I've got nerve damage. I've got like a massive nerve damage underneath. It actually requires a lot of surgery, that one. Like, it's going to be 2 or 3 surgeries, they say, underneath my chin. because they've got to fix the nerve damage. So they need to go because they can't touch the skin, you see, so they've got to go underneath and do all that. It's quite big surgery. It's in a difficult location because it's just below the jaw. So I'm sort of, it's quite big surgery to fix the nerve.
It'll be fun.
Why do you think my face twitches sometimes and it goes like that? I'm not having a stroke. It's just like it sort of contracts, and it contracts all the way
Like
to the
when
back
your
muscle.
eye involuntarily twitches.
Yeah, that's just stress, but it gets to the back of my neck as well.
So that's what that is. So all those times my eye was twitching, I was stressed.
Yes, and also you probably need some glasses like me.
No, I don't need glasses, I'm fine.
Everybody says that. Everybody then puts glasses on and goes, wow, I was blind.
No, I try yours and I think,
Different perspective, a different thing.
yeah, well, I try other people's too.
Can you read what that box says over there, beginning with an I?
Intex.
No, that's good, Dan.
Durabream Deluxe.
Yeah. By the way, it's an air mattress. Just
Yeah, it's an air match.
that was like, oh, okay.
You can't read for small writing unless I'm like here.
Oh, sorry, pit road, Dan.
I think you've maybe gone through
Dylan
every
Walsh.
possible situation here just in a couple of days, but you had speed. I mean, how would you kind of evaluate not only that session, but just the progress you've made over the last 24 hours?
I mean, it's a shame that I didn't get a dry session in a way, because I think every one we were making a step in the right direction. But yeah, that was obviously another challenge with the wet. I don't know what to expect, but I enjoyed the wet. But yeah, just you got to find the grip again. When you're lacking a bit of feeling with the car still, it's obviously a little bit more difficult. But I just needed some more laps again, like the story of the weekend. So hey, I mean, kept it on the black stuff. Yeah, I struggled to find the grip as the session went on. I actually felt like I had a bit more relative grip at the beginning of the session, so I need to look at that. Nonetheless, I mean, it's the first weekend, so every little bit's been getting better and better slightly. So get another sleep on it, and then race day tomorrow. Let's see what that brings.
How much more comfortable did you feel this morning compared to just kind of jumping in with both feet yesterday, having a night to think about it?
Yeah, quite a lot. Yeah, it makes a huge difference. We changed again, some fundamental things on the car for my driver comfort, because I wasn't entirely comfortable in the car yesterday. So that was a little bit better. But again, you didn't have to get used to it again, because it changed things up quite a lot. Which then you kind of 2 steps forward, 1 step back sort of thing. And then yeah, the morning was a bit better. I unfortunately got one of my best laps deleted. Otherwise it was not too bad, and then hopefully I was trying to make another jump going into quali, but then it was wet. So yeah, it's a good learning weekend.
All right, that's Tom Blomqvist. He is 10th in Group 2, so if that stands, he'll roll from 20th tomorrow.
I would say so far so good for Tom Blomqvist in his debut weekend in IndyCar, working towards a potential full season program next year that is TBA or TBD. So we reference those other superstars from other categories in their debut weekend. Tom Blomqvist has done them unofficially one better. Results are still under review, but we think he's going to start 20th.
Yeah, but pretty fascinating to think that all those 3 big names were all right there in that 20th range, and Blomqvist had to do it in arguably much more difficult conditions, but once again just speaks to the depth of this series. You can be the very best somewhere else, come here, and it's a humbling beginning most times.
So there was a lot to work through in that wet session with multiple spins, and race control is still adjudicating the situation to confirm if anyone had an incident that impacted anyone else.
So I was wondering, Megan, why we were sort of in this holding pattern in the delay. Should be my chair closer to yours, actually. Oh, sorry, say again.
For a minute I thought they were going to say if anyone had had an incident that wasn't their fault.
Yeah. Call the IndyCar hotline at something or other. Actually, what's an American number? 565-392, something like that.
555.
Yeah, 555.
That's a home number.
555-692-491. I don't know. Would you be up for that, Megan? At the exit of the Toronto Tower as well?
No.
Would you?
We said this last year. No.
We did, didn't we? In the race.
Yeah.
On a little spike. Would you go there? Don't know.
It's as tall as a cloud. No. It's taller than a cloud. That's too tall.
I might, although I'll be terrified. Just 3 ropes. Then again, I can think of some other... Megan, not without naming names, I can think of one person who would be very good up there that, if pushed... you know who I'm thinking of. Okay, let's go down to Alexander Rossi.
Lost the dash, lost all power to everything. Sucks. Car was awesome.
Is that so? What were the conditions like out there for you guys? Weather-wise, I mean, did you feel like you guys had the pace to advance given the conditions, even though we haven't seen that so far this weekend?
Yeah, man. I think it should have been easy P1 advance, no problem.
All right, disappointed for Alexander Rossi.
I know. We're evil, aren't we, on our own? This is why we have the team, because then they don't talk. They get us out of this by saying something relevant. If we're on our own together. We have not done one of these commentaries just solo in a weekend in a very long time. And it shows.
It is. And yet, but everyone else has got to wonder, what are we like when we're not in commentary? And we're just normally chatting.
Yeah.
We're just normally chatting about random stuff.
It's pretty much the same, but we can actually say what we're on about more.
Yeah, and we can be more brutal.
Yes. It's quite funny.
It's like Cards Against Humanities, but in real life. We need to play that again soon.
We need some more expansion packs.
I should look into that for
We
Christmas.
need to remove some of the cards as well.
Yeah, some of them are just not nice.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't agree.
Also, how on earth did that one card not win?
Because I chose it not to.
Yeah, it was you, wasn't it? Yeah.
I thought number 1 was better!
Megan, nothing is better
I
than
thought
that
it
card.
was.
Oh, never mind.
If
Anyway,
it had been the other card, then yeah, sure.
I think you're a bad penny, Megan.
What?
You're bringing bad luck, like a bad penny. Because literally, we're now in a delay period again. This is just 4 hours ago or something or other like that. Well, 5 hours ago, all over again. So we're in this for practice for this qualifying session.
I like chaos.
Yeah, Herta's going to go out. Well, hang on a minute. Herta's still in the car, but he's 7th. So the stewards don't know what the official results are yet. They don't know what's the best. Mirror on the street. Okay, that's an interesting little call. I just want to mute that because in case it's copyrighted, I don't want to see anything. So, race control still don't know what's going on. We still don't know what's going on. And I think we're all just waiting around, aren't we, Megs, to see what's going to happen next.
Sudoku.
Okay, Megan's playing Sudoku, and apparently that's going to work somehow. Okay, you are actually playing Sudoku. I was wondering if you were doing something else there, actually. But no, we're in this red flag period, just sort of in a waiting hold.
Want to play?
I'm rubbish at Sudoku. Let's have a go. So, what, you've got a 4 in the row. You've got a... So, where's the 5? So, would that be 5? Yes?
You surprisingly got that, and that isn't even done. You guessed that. That's
I know.
good.
Well, here...
Which means that one is also 5.
Yeah, that one's a 5 too. I would say that one's a 1. No, but I got the closer, so I reckon that one's...
You've got to take away the 1 too.
Alright, but I'm going to expect that to be a...
That's an actual 2, which you've just clicked.
Alright, okay. I think this one up here, looking at the board, is going to be a 3. No.
Hold on.
Megan,
Can
you do
I
it.
try and figure out
You've only
which...
got 2 out of 3 mistakes allowed.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, but I got the 5.
Okay.
We're not just playing Sudoku. Play amongst yourselves, everybody at home.
So
Do you know
we've got
what?
one here.
I just thought I could connect your phone up to the computer. We could all play it. We could do. Do you want to? I can do that.
That would be complicated, though.
Well, we'll get that sorted. If we're in a really bad red flag period tomorrow, we'll get it sorted. Also, you're an idiot.
Why?
Do you know why you're an idiot? Do you know why I'm calling you an idiot? You ordered some leads, didn't you?
Yeah.
Didn't your marvellous... Did it not cross your marvellous brain just once to order one that was about 3 meters long?
No.
So then you could use it in bed?
I don't want to use it in bed.
You're an idiot though, aren't you?
No, I don't want to use it in bed.
Admit it though, you just thought, damn.
No, because then the lead's way too long, and then I'll just end up stepping on it and breaking it. I don't even know how that one broke.
My laptop lead
It broke into my phone.
My laptop lead is a USB-C, and I've got one of these little adapters here. Like I keep one in the comment box as well. It's one of these. It's a USB-C to Lightning adapter, and I use my USB laptop charger. I take the plug out, plug it into my phone charger, and use the cable itself, and. It's 3 meters of cable, so I can just literally have it on What on earth is that? Device setup. Let's finish setting up.
Setting up what?
No, thank you. Go away. Okay. Stop bleeping. It's like Dad's Games. We're live. Stop bleeping. Anyway, yeah, so what was I saying?
About
the lead. Yeah, I can literally just have the phone plugged in and I can be in bed just watching TikToks for hours. Although, I know this is
why you get no sleep.
This is going to be slightly annoying, but I don't actually need my phone to watch TikTok because I've downloaded the app onto my Fire Stick, so I can just sit there in bed just clicking through.
You're joking me.
No, I'm not. I can literally just sit there in bed just going through everybody of what I follow on TikTok.
It's a wonder why you don't sleep.
I get enough sleep. Says House. Roadhouse.
I do not believe you.
What on earth is Will Power trying to do to James Hinchcliffe?
Death to him.
I am the master and you will obey me.
He looks a bit like the Master.
He does, doesn't he, Will Powell? And the Master was American once, of course.
Exactly, he looks like that one.
And that's why we're never giving Doctor Who back to the Americans ever again.
Yes, you made a snake out of a Master.
And it wasn't even the right snake. He changed snake forms. Twice.
I don't even get it.
And the Master was just...
And you shot the Doctor!
Yeah. Although Eric Roberts is a brilliant Master.
True.
I love Eric Roberts. He's got that
True.
darkness to him.
He was a brilliant Master.
However, the rest of it was...
The Doctor was shot. No wonder he don't like guns.
Why do you think in the line in The Impossible Astronaut, he's in the White House and he goes, "Fellas, I just parked a big blue box on the rug. You think you just shoot me?" And River goes, "They're Americans." He goes, "Don't shoot," because he remembers being shot. That's why, because River said, "They're Americans."
Just like, remember last time?
Thing is, though, it wasn't even the Americans that shot him. It was the Chinese gang.
Exactly.
It wasn't even. It was in San Francisco, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Boy, you know we're really lacking on stuff to talk about. This is just becoming the new podcast. Joshua says, "Who is the best Master cast?" Missy. Michelle Gomez. Right, Eric. Right, okay, let's go through. Roger Delgado is the Master.
Yeah.
He is
the male version of a Master, which you think of
that's
immediately.
Him, yeah. He was the best Master, and every time he used to turn up, you always used to know, oh, it's the Master again. Yeah. Anthony Ainley did brilliantly. A fantastic Master. Brought a little bit of craziness to him as well. That was all good. Eric Roberts was a bit of... just a little bit of... They couldn't turn the Doctor American, so they turned the Master American. Yeah. That was it, basically. Johnson was a brilliant Master, but just...
crazy.
He's just chaotic. Missy, Michelle Gomez, was...
perfect.
She was just like Roger Delgado, but a female version. So she was the Master. It was brilliant. I hated it when it was announced.
Missy is on my wall.
I hated Michelle Gomez when she was announced because I was so worried that it would detract from the Rani.
Yeah.
The
like
Rani
you would
is
be the same person.
Yeah.
Though
I'm happy to say that I was shocked and changed by that. And Missy is brilliant.
I love Missy so much, the fact that I sleep with a poster of her next to me.
And then
it's like
Sasha,
right here, literally right next to me, watching over me, is Missy.
Sasha Dowan is great, but my God, was he too crazy?
Very crazy.
Too crazy. That's not the Master.
It was like
a victim of the writing, same as Jodie Whittaker. Like Jodie Whittaker, fantastic actress. She is honestly, Jodie Whittaker is a fantastic actress.
I feel that her Doctor should have had a little bit of Christopher Eccleston time.
I do too, but let me finish my point. Jodie Whittaker, fantastic actress. Her Doctor, one of the worst Doctors I've ever seen. And that's not due to her acting, but
her.
It's down to Chris Chibnall and the poor writing skills that he had. I long for a good story, but there's some episodes of hers I enjoy.
It's like, I love Rosa. That episode.
Yeah, Rosa's great. I also must admit, as we see Rachel spinning there,
I also love Arachnids in the UK.
No, I don't like that one. That one's boring.
I find it funny.
There's a couple. My most favourite Jodie Whittaker, annoyingly, has to be the one she regenerated in. And I hate saying that. The reason
it was really great writing, and we had a lot of old characters.
Yeah, I only like that, though, because of the callbacks to the past. Tegan and Nyssa being in there. How did this end up as a podcast about Doctor Who?
Ace was in it.
Ace and Tegan, yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, though,
and we had
I remember Tegan and Ace. I remember you.
Watching
you.
I've been obsessed.
You have, but I remember Megan.
Obviously not when it was aired.
Yeah, I remember when David was first watching it and everything getting in as well.
Well, I wasn't created at that point, so I have no excuse for that.
Right, we've had it made official. Out is Colton Herter. He's starting 14th. Callum Milo is 16th. Agustin Canapino 18th. Tom Blomqvist is out. Lap time deleted. He starts 20th. Devlin Di Francesco 22nd. Santino Ferrucci 24th. Alexander Rossi 26th. Graham Rahal 27th. And progressing to the Firestone Fast 12 is going to be Joseph Newgarden, Scott McLaughlin, Pato O'Ward, Felix Rosenquist, Marcus Ericsson, Scott Dixon, Marcus Armstrong, Will Power, Venus Rike, Carl Kirkwood, Roman Grosjean and Christian Lundgaard.
I can't wait for Martha to return in the spin-offs.
The Mara, yeah.
Mara and Martha and Thingy.
Nathaniel Dimas as well has just emailed me the press release from DS Penske after the opening race of number 1. So this is the press release after the race that we get sent out as journalists. So impressive fight back from Jean-Luc Vergne into the top 5. Jean-Luc Vergne started from 16th on the grid and then finished 5th at a race that was characterised by big incident. Vergne, DS Ultimate Brand Ambassador, and maintained 5th position in the Driver Championship and Team Championship. And that's round about it, really. Just a few quotes that have come in.
Short and sweet.
A few quotes from Jean-Luc Vergne and Stoffel Van Dorn. Thing is, I'll print.
I lost my wing and I don't know how it happened.
Yeah. Actually, let's have a look, actually. Does he actually tell us how it happened? Stoffel Van Dorn says, it was a tricky day. Qualifying didn't go very well. We were lacking a bit of speed and I wasn't totally comfortable with the car. We could definitely have started from further up on the grid. The first few laps of the race was good as I managed to make up some places. Then there was the accident. So in order to try and avoid the car stranding on the track, I had to touch the wall, which is what caused some damage to our car. The mechanics did a great job to fix it during the red flag period, but after the restart I had other difficulties to manage, so I struggled to get the car to the finish. We ended up 11th and out of the points. Now I just have to turn the page and hope that tomorrow's a better day.
Yeah, and you wrecked the mechanics' work
because
you literally was thinking, do you know what? Do you know what this car has too much of? Front wing.
Can I just point out, I'd like to thank Nathaniel Dimas as well for still emailing me, because not a lot of the teams actually do email me anymore since Portland. They took me off the list, but they stay right. So, 10 minutes has activated. Our next session is go. And this is round 2. Another 10 minutes with 12 cars. Top 6 go forward, and the track's still damp, Megan, but it has stopped raining.
And yet I see remnants of the rain still on the camera, unfortunately.
It's a lot wetter, isn't it?
Oh, that was a lot of...
Never mind.
Is that a cloud?
Yes.
We went for a cloud.
Joshua Smith says, I didn't realise that Sasha was dating Anjali Mahindra from Sarah Jane Adventure this week. Yeah, I Also,
she was in an episode.
Joshua Smith also says, I met Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Celeste McCoy and Paul McGann in March Comic Con Scotland in Aberdeen. They were so amazing to meet, and I even stayed in the same hotel as all of them. That is brilliant.
That is the dream.
Although Aberdeen,
Aberdeen.
They always end up in Aberdeen.
Do you know that's where Noemi's thinking about going to uni? I'm going to say to her...
Not Croydon.
No, not Croydon.
Aberdeen. Power's sliding out of 4.
I'm going to make that joke to her when I go visit her sometimes. I'll just be like, it's like, this isn't Croydon.
Yeah, I love how they reverse the joke. Anyway, back to the action. We've got to do more podcasts. Christian Lundgaard, 118, 117.
Oh, is that rain?
Yeah, a little bit. So these
that's either rain or spit.
There's sunshine down to the last corner. A bit sunny, isn't it?
That's either rain or spit from the car.
Time's getting faster. Track still sliding around. So Dixon, McLaughlin, Lundgaard and Power. Kirkwood, 117, 6542. He's a street circuit specialist, and so is Romain Grosjean, it seems. 116, 8487.
They should have drinks.
Yeah.
Not now, while we're driving.
Well, the 2 Andretti teammates, of course. 1-2 on the field.
Yeah, they probably do have drinks.
Yeah. By the way, looks like we will still keep our 9:20 finish time. So everything's going to plan. So, yeah. Yeah. Felix Rosenquist at the top now. 116.557. Pato O'Ward into the last corner. Oh, he's locked up! Still gets it in.
Away from the tyres.
And he still goes fastest. A 116.47. Oh, sorry, 116.447.
How fast was he going before?
He must have gone completely nuts.
That's what they said when Rossi disappeared. Rumour has it he's still on a milk carton wandering around the track in the days.
Is that to the top for Longard? Yes, it is. 1:15.45.32. Dixon to second.
Dixon Hill.
Yeah. Power top 1:15.11.71. Grosjean, Ericsson. They're all getting so much faster. This is getting quite unbelievable, actually. The amount of speed they're all picking up. Ericsson. Okay. 1:13.56.53. I know. We keep doing that.
I think it's inevitable at this point.
So, Ericsson top. Rosenquist top now. He's coming to the last corner. Fastest first and second sector. Does he take the full honours? Oh, he's sliding. Yes, he does. Rosenquist on a 1:13.153.
A duck and I can't do it.
Let's go quack and then he'll be fine. Across the line for Pato O'Ward. Doesn't he? I stand corrected. O'Ward goes third. 1:13.92.88.
Wow.
Ericsson in second position, looking quite strong.
Right, so 6 minutes and 20 seconds left of this tiny bit of qualifying. And I'm surprised at how often that they are overlapping each other.
Yeah.
A little bit of aquaplaning there's going on. You almost went into the pit lane. Come on, Scott McLaughlin. I mean, I know I'm basically your curse for sins.
I've just realised why we've got 2 timing screens. Don't need it.
It doesn't need to be that big.
Oh, that's better. Why not? We don't need 2 timing screens.
You're just going to get a cinema screen with the timing screen on it, aren't you?
No, what I want is one big monitor. With like this one, just with everything on. This is Pato O'Ward, and he's made a mistake coming into the last corner. Oh, he's hit the puddles. And he's into the last corner again, actually.
He just wants to skate.
I would like you to all know, actually, that my driver truck is currently massively bigger than that. So we sort of zoomed it in so I can see where it needs to be.
I've never seen a driver tracker that big.
No, it's good. Well, you were looking at Formula E earlier, were you?
Was I meant to?
You didn't look at the driver tracker?
I mean, I did. It's just it wasn't that big.
It was quite, it was. Look at it tomorrow when you're in the box. O'Ward sliding through 1. 5 minutes to go this session.
Willpower pits for some reason.
Nah, new tyres probably. They're all coming in, I think.
Whee!
No, McLaughlin's staying out there in the other Penske.
Right.
New Garden and Power in exactly the same livery this weekend, which isn't confusing in any respects.
New Garden and Power, are they on the same... Yeah. Wait, are they on the same team?
Yes.
Oh, that's confusing.
Same livery, same team, everything. And similar numbers. 2 for New Garden, 12 for Power.
Be thankful McLaughlin isn't on the same one.
Well, McLaughlin is on the same team, but it has a different livery.
I mean the livery.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean now, yeah.
Because then it would be like looking at triplets or something.
It gets harder and harder to identify them at every single weekend. It's like that Parent Trap movie with Lindsay Lohan when she was a kid.
Yeah.
Playing Annie and Hallie. That's a good film.
And then, again, a similar movie came out with Mary Kate and Ashley, didn't it? Might have been a remake.
Yes, it did.
Because there were 2 sets of movies, weren't there?
Oh, look, the Olsen twins did everything.
Yeah.
They don't even act anymore. Elizabeth does. I think Elizabeth was the better actress.
Elizabeth's more famous than both.
Yeah, I think so. As they come up. I wish I could just clear myself to a chair. I just cannot sit still. I just want to jump and start shouting phrases. Omi, I think, is having withdrawal from the commentary box. I give the team 1 weekend off.
That's like how I am on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah. I was going to say, you don't get a week off. Because you already have every other day off. Because you're not doing anything. So this is basically you just coming into work again.
Yeah, I don't get days off.
You get every day off bar the weekend.
I know, it's such fun.
Your weekend is Monday. Think of Muggins here. He has to still do
I never
things.
stop working, thank you very much, because I write.
Right.
Do you know how hard it is to try and think of new dialogue for my characters to say?
No, I've got no idea how hard it is to think of things to say.
For other people!
I mean, I just don't know what my job is anymore. Rosenquist for the top, 111.9467.
You try talking like a person from the 1920s.
Megan, have you basically met me?
I mean, in context. I have to do research. I I had to do research of things that go on around that time, just so I could reference things.
Read The Great Gatsby. It's not that great a book, but it's still good. Movie was better than the film. Other way. No.
I could put. When was that released?
Movie was better than the film.
The movie was better than the book.
Yeah.
When was The Great Gatsby released? Book version.
Don't know. Although it's the other way around for 50 Shades of Grey. Books were better than the film. Forced to read them. Anyway, Rosencrest Power, Grosjean Award. Oh, Grosjean!
When was The Great Gatsby released? I don't think.
Grosjean brushing the wall, coming out of turn 7, losing a little bit of time as he comes in now to turn 8 and 9. Does he go faster? He's 1.5 down. No, Grosjean doesn't improve from third place. Megan, the track's getting a bit greasier and it's costing them all time.
That is not good, and I can't reference it.
No.
Because it's 2 years.
1925.
Yeah, 2 years after when my book is set in.
So why can't you reference The Great Gatsby?
Because my book is set on the day. Well, it starts on the day that Grandad was born.
Oh, okay.
So it's 2 years too early.
Oh, I see. 1923.
Yes.
I was looking at that. 1923. What happened in 1923 apart from that? Something else happened in 1923.
Well, I'm writing down all the events from that year. When I get to that year, I'll tell you.
Agatha Christie went missing? Was that 1923?
No.
What year was that? 1924?
No, later. She was on 6 books by
1927?
then. Roundabout.
No, are you sure it's not? Oh, okay.
No, I am definitely sure. She only had like 2 or 3 books.
Thank you, Joshua Smith, who says Le Mans started. No, that was 1923. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking of it.
That's what
Thank
it
you. I was wondering why that was ringing a bell. 35 seconds after the session. Not much improvement out there. Everyone's Lundgaard's improving. That's about it.
1926, December 3rd.
No, 1926. Yeah. So.
That's what's on December 3rd.
Did you start writing in 1923?
No.
Okay. Time's coming out soon. Driver's still on lap times.
She started writing in...
Check flags out.
She published it at the end of the war in 1920.
Right, okay. Checker flags out then. Got the 5 coming in then. O'Ward has improved on his opening lap times as well. This will be the last run around. Lundgaard is there. First one to take the flag, though, is going to be Scott Dixon. And he boxes. He doesn't improve. Dixon stays in 5th position. Lundgaard might just have the improvements coming out of the last corner. Lundgaard is down the order in 11th. And he shoots to the top. 111.6498. Here comes O'Ward. Rosenquist in the pit lane. That might prove a little tricky.
Do all the green cars have something against the wall?
Could do. Here comes across the line Kirkwood touching the wall on entry. Kirkwood misses out. O'Ward's improving. Grosjean.
You went the wrong way.
Grosjean loses out as well. O'Ward might go through here. Armstrong is not improving. Neither's Ericsson. Neither's Newgarden. But Ericsson's 4th. This might just stay away. But can Dixon get kicked out by Pato O'Ward into the last corner? Gives it the welly. O'Ward's done it. He's kicked out Dixon. 111.3448.
I'm surprised McLaughlin made it through with me.
I'm surprised, yeah. So the Firestone Fast 6, the 6-minute shootout session with the top 6 will see O'Ward, Lundgaard, Rosenquist, McLaughlin, Ericsson and Power out. Starting 7th, Dixon. 8th is Kirkwood. 9th, Grosjean. 10th, Armstrong. 11th, Newgarden. And 12th, Viveke. And that's Power touching the wall, Megan, at the exit of turn 6.
Did you hear that loud noise just then?
Yes.
Coming from the pit lane?
I did, yeah.
Right. Power going round.
Omi says might go live tomorrow on the 2nd channel when we get the main one back as a bit of fun stream so I can chill and maybe play a game. Sounds fun, mate. Go for it. It's what the Channel 2 is about when we're not broadcasting the races. Chance for the team to get a little bit of relaxation in. Just that we're having to stream the IndyCar stick. Oh, that was Ericsson.
That was big.
Oh, Ericsson just nearly...
and here's a green car to come and try and kill the wall.
Armstrong.
Well, at least this time we didn't decide to drive right into it.
What a stupid place to put that checkered flag. Look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it.
It's like, how do you decide who does the checkered flag? Okay, who's tired of having an arm?
Did you ever stick your hand out the bus on a school trip?
Well, I did.
Seamus was it? Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, well, this is the row 4. We just talked about that later, so that's not too bad then. God, this is getting now into a time where I'm getting worried for them out there. I really am, because track's greasy, but it's also getting quite...
It's like in between the conditions which
Yeah.
you would be desired to have that specific tyre.
So it's really sort of like...
They need to develop a tyre that fits that.
Yeah. It's quite alarming, isn't it? It's quite worrying.
We should record our reactions to watching Doctor Who episodes.
The copyright there.
No, not put like the noise on. They're just like...
Oh, but we've already... Let's hear from Scott Dixon. We've already done that many times. We've run out of reactions.
What are
with
the
him.
conditions like? I mean, was there any consideration
nice
to
little
maybe
questions
try
about
a
why
run
they
on
do
slicks there at the end?
I think we should have done maybe what a couple of the
Like
others
the
didn't come in for a new set of wets. Like they can't really take the abuse out there, especially in drying conditions, for very long, and then the fronts just get completely saturated and they were done. So we had a lot of traffic with Lundgaard there for probably the first 5 or 6 laps. He was very slow, and then they obviously came in for tyres and made it in. We should have probably done the same thing. So yeah, it's a shame because the car's super fast, but they'll be starting from 7th.
Yeah, and not a bad starting spot, but not as good as you started last year on the front row, obviously. So how much more of a challenge is that, just being a couple rows back?
It's just annoying, I think, when you've got a good car and you can't kind of make the most of it. So yeah, it is what it is. We'll truck on and hopefully have a good race tomorrow.
Scott Dixon rolls from 7th tomorrow.
And there is the impact of that half spin at the line for Marcus Ericsson.
You can see it folded the tire basically all the way down to the rim, because he went in basically backwards, but the scuff goes all the way to the rim. So that sidewall would have, as you said, compressed all that way, but not depleted the tire.
A different kind of bump rubber.
Yeah.
As the rear wing has already been replaced, as we take another look, it looks like Marcus Ericsson really climbed the apex curb first in 8, and that's what really freed up the back end. And you can't get more sideways on a street circuit and still drive away. Now here's the thing, because it was wet in round 2, the Group 2 round 1 advantage is really negated now. So everybody, if it is a slick tire situation, should have a clean new set of the soft Firestone greens. Let's go back down to pit lane for more updates.
And let's check in with Kyle Kirkwood as we just climb over the wall here as the session's about a minute from continuing. Kyle Kirkwood going to end up 8th. So a lot going on out there in that session. Traffic, weather conditions. What did you think of your run?
I thought our run was really good. It was unfortunate the position that we were in. We were stuck behind Renus there, who he ran out just a set of tires, and we had a bit of dag on tires, and I think everyone but him switched tires, which was obviously a mistake, but it cost us too, because we just constantly felt like we had to keep backing up behind him. So that was unfortunate. We also went just a little bit too early on tires. I mean, Pato right there just did like one and done, right? And we did 3 or 4 laps on our tires, and the track constantly just evolving, or was constantly evolving. So, but we know our car is super fast. I mean, all weekend we've feel like we're a couple tenths clear, which is very rare to say in IndyCar racing. So, Andretti Autosport's been doing a fantastic job. Honestly, our car was good enough for pole there in the wet. It just timing was a little bit off.
All right, Kyle Kirkwood going to start from row 4 tomorrow, and I think it's an interesting point. The track changes so quickly, and I think it's going to continue to change lap by lap here in this Fast 6.
Now, what do you think of this theory? Go to stickers.
I love it.
I love the support. Really coming around. Go to stickers immediately and just circulate and build temperature. And take the gamp, you know what I mean?
Pound
Rather than go out on wets.
Thanks for muting when I'm coughing.
So I think
You're
that,
welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Megan, for that. By the way, I'm sat here, take my headset off to have a quick clear of the throat. And Megan just leans forward and mutes both mics. Thanks for that.
You were away from your headset.
Yeah, I'm sitting away, so I can't get to it. Green flag coming out soon, anyway. Track is clear. Right, let's go racing again. What are we going to have? Away we go! Firestone Fast 6 is underway.
That was a little bit dangerous, man.
Yeah.
Guy in blue.
Power, McLaughlin, Rosenquist, Ward, Ericsson and Lundgaard. The usual suspects now in a Firestone Fast 6 session.
Yes, I found them in the library with a pull rod.
What?
Like Cluedo.
Oh. I could see Cluedo if I go like that.
Do we have Cluedo?
We do have Cluedo.
Probably broken at this point.
We also have Cujo. Look. Who's gone out there on slicks? Pato O'Ward has gone out there on slicks. That's a brave call.
What is wrong with a dog?
We've lost our tracker. What's happened here? Sometimes it just disconnects because it likes being a pain in the backside.
I love that line from Rachel and Friends.
Yeah. Oh my God! What is wrong with the dog? I know what's wrong with the dog.
What is it?
It's Cujo. It's a rabies shot or something or other, isn't it?
Probably.
Something along those lines.
Isn't it always?
I don't know. You ever seen Cujo?
No.
Oh, it's scary.
I probably like it then.
I'm still traumatized by it. Oh God, that bloody clown.
I'm terrified of clowns.
I am terrified of clowns, and I went to a cinema to watch it and left going like, ah!
Yeah, why did you do that?
I don't know. I thought it would be fun. I was wrong. Look, they're all coming in for dry tyres, Megan. Do you know, to this day, every time we're in a night race, every time I come out to the commentary box, I'm still thinking that there's something at the end of the garden.
Don't worry. I've had that fear since I was a child because I once heard something from over there while I was in my little tent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was terrified to move, and then I decided, okay, I'll just quickly run inside screaming because I was actually terrified.
Baby's having one of those, you know. David wants to buy the baby one. There's a reason I'm saying the baby, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't say the name.
I suppose that could be fun.
Yeah.
I just hope she doesn't have an experience like I will.
Oh, a lot of this is on board with Pato O'Ward then, still sliding around.
Maybe I should buy her like a weapon or something. When
No.
she's older.
No.
Like a toy bow and arrow like we bought for Freddie.
No, but I'm looking forward to Sherwood Forest. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Rosenquist then does a 110. Rosenquist a 110.9.555. Pato O'Ward a 110.9.392. Okay, so 110.9. 16 thousandths of a difference between the two McLarens.
Hmm.
You were saying?
By Elliot about
We've got a police officer uniform.
So?
If you're watching, don't. We shouldn't have said that. Just realised. Kelly Ann, little mom, or anybody. If you're watching, make sure cover his ears. I never know who's watching anymore. I just
could get him a bow and arrow.
Thing is, I never knew who's watching because I didn't think Kelly used to watch these. And then she texted her in the British Grand Prix and she was watching. So I never know anymore.
Just don't tell him.
McLaughlin's improving on lap times. Yeah, he's still sliding around his Pato, isn't he? He's dry tyres for everyone apart from Lundgaard. Lundgaard is staying on the wets, Megs. Foolish choice, in my opinion, because it's clearly dry. You can have it's faster tyres now, isn't it? It's dry tyres.
You can't even really see the wets anymore.
And the sunshine's come out. Track temperature's improving as well. So it's time to attack, and go. McLaughlin improving. O'Ward's on a 107.9. Power on his best. Oh, McLaughlin's spinning across the line. McLaughlin is now right in the firing line, and that's going to block one of the McLarens coming through. That has blocked Rosenquist. Yeah, well, I know you're there. Every time. He's got it going, though. No need for a red flag there, Meg, so you're lucky there.
It's not like I mean to curse him. It just happens to get cursed whenever I'm about.
Joshua Smith says next year you should commentate on the Goodwood Festival of Speed shootout. So excited for it. Not sure who'll come in this year. And also the Le Mans F1 and MotoGP batch of cars or bikes. Yeah, I'm watching it, but unfortunately tomorrow the Festival of Speed clashes directly with Formula E and IndyCar. But I will be watching. I always love the Festival of Speed, and I do want to do it. But also there's also then the question coming in as well. Do we do the revival meeting and things like that?
So much to do.
Oh, I'd love to do Goodwood. It's on the list. Ideally, the plan is to not do Goodwood like commentate on the shootout sessions, but go to Goodwood and film a program and upload it. Like, take a proper production team with cameras and go around Goodwood across the weekend, interview people, and put it out as a show.
You get a lot of interviews.
Yeah. That's what I want to do with Goodwood. And with the revival meeting, do the same thing, but actually take a look at some of the races. Like, leave you here commentating on the races, on the time trials, that sort of thing.
Yeah. I'm super tired.
Like the St Mary's Trophy for the revival meeting. And the Murray Walker TT. And Barry Sheen TT, that sort of thing. I love Goodwood's revival meeting. It's one of my favourites. Although I think the revival meeting sort of fluctuates. I want to go. You dress up in old-time clothes for a weekend. It's brilliant.
How old time? What time?
40s.
Oh, I'm not. People don't wear pants that much in that days.
No, you just wear like, you know, my tweed suit like that. With you do your hair up all 40s down. Megan's now like,
No.
all right.
Can I dress like a female air pilot or something?
Yes.
Like Amelia Earhart, except
Yeah.
with long hair.
That's the point.
Because like,
But it is the rule. You go to Goodwood Revival, you got to dress up.
it's like anyone who knows me knows I don't wear dresses or skirts or anything girly.
I must say, yeah, but it is part of the rule. You've got to dress up if you go to the Goodwood Revival meeting. Hey, we should have a look and see if we can go.
When would it be?
September usually.
I would just be starting uni.
McLaughlin's got pole! Spin to win, 105.6532.
Is the curse working?
20 seconds left. Lundgaard has only got third. Lundgaard's only got third. Look at that from O'Ward. He matched the time.
It's hell frozen it.
Checkered flag is out. The session is over. Who's going to take pole position for the Grand Prix of Toronto? Will Power into the last corner. Hits the wet line, controls the spin, and Power to the top. 105.0703.
So he locked up and almost spun it and still got first.
But McLaughlin's 3/10 up. O'Ward is up by 69 thousandths. Lundgaard's up by 2/10 of a second. Rosenquist pole.
Yes.
104.9423. This is going to be whoever crosses the line last who gets the better time. Ericsson is down as well, but only by a little bit. Track's improving a lot in the last sector. Look at the amount of time Grosjean's got as McLaughlin to the line. Ericsson pole. McLaughlin pole. 104.490. But what about Lundgaard? Can he take his second pole of the season after the road course in Indy? Yes! Yes! He can! Can O'Ward stop him? He's sixth at the moment. Lot of curb, lot of speed,
Lot of wall.
little time. Third, Christian Lundgaard's on pole for the second time this season and the second time in his career. Rahal, Lenham and Lanigan racing are back, and it is Lundgaard on pole for the first time since the road course in May at Indianapolis. What a run from Lundgaard! And that was a perfect time. 3/10 ahead of everybody else. Brilliant.
Very good from a green car. Green. One of my two favourite colours.
You remember Rahal, Lenham and Lanigan racing and the misery they had in Indianapolis on the speedway? Graham not qualifying. He had to take over Stefan Wilson's car. Catherine Legg crashing out. Christian Lundgaard not doing well as well at the back. The team went on a downward spiral last week in Mid-Ohio. Team back up there. Rahal fighting up there again, looking strong. And now it's a second pole of the season. Yeah. Magnificent stuff. So it's Lundgaard, McLaughlin, O'Ward, Ericsson, Rosenquist and Power. The top six in the run. Joshua says, do you know today's cancellation for Goodwood, was that Megan's fault too? Possibly. The high winds. Yes, yes, yes. Where are you going?
I need lube before we watch a movie.
Okay, well, give me your... give me
it first.
No, right, give me your thoughts going into tomorrow. What's going to happen?
Crash!
Okay, brilliant. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow, Megs. Au revoir. Bye-bye. Megan now leaves the box. Christian Lundgaard gets out of the car. Punches high. What's... Bonjour, as Del Boy would say. Yes, go on, Megan. Bye-bye. Lundgaard punches the air, tops the session. Mighty good call. I think he's going to be a lot of celebrations tonight. If he can win the race tomorrow, though, that's going to be even more of a meaningful comment to come through. We'll hear from our pole sitter, and then we'll throw back over and wrap up the day here across Twitch and JB Motorsports 2. Just a reminder, everybody currently watching us on YouTube, tomorrow we should be back on the main channel. So JB Motorsports, Joshua Birch Motorsports, search it into YouTube and you will find us on the main channel. That is where we will be tomorrow. JB Motorsports 2 will be back to alternative viewing as well. On Twitch, just stay where you are. We'll be live tomorrow for everything once again. But on YouTube, we get our live streams back on our main channel tomorrow. So that's where we'll be for the race tomorrow. Let's hear it from our pole sitter then.
Were they changing?
We were talking about this just before getting in the car, because I have a history in at least go-karts of being fast in the rain. And I've only driven in the rain once in this car, which was Indy GP last year, and we weren't competitive. But the Hy-Vee Vivid car today was there, and I can't thank this team enough. I know this is wet and it's tricky, but looking at where we were on street circuits earlier this year and even last year, we made huge progress, so I can only thank the team at this point.
How important is it here? It's important everywhere as tight as these fields are, but a place like this, how important is good track position?
I mean, it's a street circuit and it's always important to be in the front, but now we don't really know what the weather's going to be like tomorrow, so I think going into tomorrow we are at the front and we just need to take off.
It's always important and always nice to start up front. Christian Lundgaard has qualified on the pole and still waiting, I understand, to just confirm that it's official, but regardless, a great qualifying effort for Lundgaard.
Yeah, can't see why it wouldn't be, as Bobby Rahal congratulates him as well. It looks like it has been called official here. So a fantastic achievement for him coming into the weekend. Christian Lundgaard on pole position. Once again, second time of the season, not bad at all. Join us tomorrow then for all of the action. We'll be on JB Motorsports 1 live on YouTube. We will also be on JB Motorsports on Twitch as well. So that's where all the action is for tomorrow's IndyCar Grand Prix. My thanks to you all for joining us. What an incredible race we've got lined up for the Grand Prix of Toronto. Sliding, winding, here we go in the wet weather. Christian Lundgaard on pole position. My thanks to you all. We'll see you soon. Take care. Good night.